store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels. To find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's nice. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
And how about the job blocking by the wide receivers? If you're going to play receiver in this offense, you can't only want to catch the ball, you've got to be willing to block. They did a great job there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Jaguars will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Running it back, it's Knight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you converted 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed it.
Wide open downfield. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now he's James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. This is a designed run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Malone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Lopez wants to fire. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
It's so important when the safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's what happened to safety.
Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
on 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Dukes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw. Rifles it down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure to throw to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Taking it the other way. The tag. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This offensive line, they just kind of hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
He'll take it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Using his feet. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. You got to hold on to that football.
Got his man in the middle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up."
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive. But the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lopez wants to fire. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, James Madison. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Lopez to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Jaguars line it up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback will keep it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Going to try to get it himself. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
To throw, it's Tolzien. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in trouble. That's going to be no section.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Forced out of the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Moss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, James Madison, 28, South Alabama, 14.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense. And that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A designed run for the quarterback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They'll try the run. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Feeling some heat. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a master.
Afterburner's coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He looks that one in nicely. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Lopez to pass. Takes his shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Here's a throw downfield late. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That's caught. It's Russell. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Tolzien. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.